Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got his second bucket.
I'm going to be honest, Anthony Davis could do this all night. Inside the paint, his frame just gives him too much of an advantage.
Here's Porzingis. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Brunson. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
Here's Halliburton after the Rockets pick up 3. They get a hand on it. Outside, Davis. Joe in the corner. Mobley up top. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Clock at 6. And it's Davis missing.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
And here's Porzingis. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Mobley. Outside, Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Indiana. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. Offline with his 3. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Joe. Takes the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Indiana trailing here. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Porzingis.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here's Houston. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Here's Davis. Pacers with the rebound. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And Mobley throws it down.
Assist goes to
Making himself available. A little hustle and good positioning makes Mobley the option on the fast break.
Evan Mobley.
Indiana trails by 6.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, O'Neal. Halliburton looking around. Caldwell Pope outside.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
And the basket by Kamare.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
In the corner, Wallace with it. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Brunson outside. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
O'Neal wide open. And Indiana, another three.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Halliburton. Screen by Porzingis. Three-pointer. And Indiana, another three.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And so it's Indiana with it, trailing by 2. Now, here is Halliburton. Caldwell Pope outside. Porzingis inside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Garland looking it over. Outside, Davis. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Pass to Davis. To the left side wing. Shannon, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Look, I can't think of a better partner to have a pick and roll with than Davis. Sets hard screens and has soft hands to match.
Indiana moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Garland. Now here's Davis. Nice D from Porzingis.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And it's the Rockets on the break. There's Garland. Rebound by Wallace. Indiana trails by 4. Here's Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Porzingis has got 7 points in the game. And it doesn't seem like the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But Richard, where do you stand on that?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game.
He nails it, and we're tied up. He's got 9.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
Pass to Garland. Laravia with the screen. Launches it. Shannon, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Nuggets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Kevin?
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Pass to Mobley. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Wallace. And Wallace slams it in.
Gotta credit the heads-up defense by Porzingis. Gets the steal and starts the break.
Brunson, that's a two-pointer. Pacers with the rebound.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
And stolen by Mobley. And it's the Rockets on the break. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here we go, one-on-one. Halliburton outside. Caldwell Pope outside. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Halliburton. The rebound by Sharp.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Indiana trailing here. Porzingis, that's a 2. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. The wide open look here for Garland. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Garland's got the first field goal of the second half for the Rockets. Here's Halliburton. The Rockets pull it in. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
That one good for 2.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Caldwell Pope outside. A shot by Stewart with no one around. And Indiana, another 3.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make him pay.
Ball's knocked loose. Kicks it out to Garland. It's taken away by Wallace. And Halliburton to the rim.
Getting out on the break. Nice finish by Halliburton. Great execution for the team.
There's Garland. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Out to the right wing. And here's Stewart. Back to Halliburton. Pocket 4. Here's Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, shaky defense there. Giving up the bucket plus sending KCP to the line.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
To the paint. There's Garland. Count it. Garland's got 9 points now in just the second half. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. It's a one-point game.
Quick thinking by Halliburton, sensing the separation immediately and pulling up with confidence.
Halliburton with the steal. Caldwell Pope right side. Pass to Stewart. Inside. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Halliburton outside. 4 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pass to Brunson. Now Kamara. No good with the triple.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Right side O'Neal. To the inside. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Indiana leading. Halliburton on the wing. 6 points for him. Porzingis can't hit. Brunson with it. Lets the 3 fly. A 3-pointer is right on target. Kamara's got 5.
Great awareness from Brunson. He draws the defense and able to kick it out for the open 3.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Zeke Naji gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, it's one thing to be aggressive, hotshot. It's another thing to get reckless. He's got to stay under control. He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole 3-pointer came in the first half.
And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
And here's Porzingis for a 3.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's Brunson missing. Outside, Porzingis. The Pacers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Houston making a switch. That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that one.
Absolutely. And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Now Laravia. Still scoreless. There's the screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Najee. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with the height advantage. The fadeaway was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. 5 seconds left to play here in the third. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them. That'll be a 5-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Launches it from deep. The three won't fall. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter.
The Rockets, 42.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Brunson. In the corner, it's Mobley. A three-pointer off the mark. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. There's the steal. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Brunson. Joe in the corner. Houston moving the ball around. It goes straight through with the swish. Joe's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Houston. Down low. Right side O'Neal. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. Caldwell Pope outside. Misses the three. Houston in the lead. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Joe. Davis with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And Mobley throws it down.
Assisted.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. They set the pick. And here's Caldwell Pope, covered by Kamara.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Davis sets a screen. Brunson outside. Pass to Joe. Halliburton with the steal. Yep, that one goes.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Brunson down the lane. Outside for Davis. Just 4 to shoot. Fades. Porzingis with the rebound. Indiana trailing here. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Caldwell Pope to take the lead. To tie it up. Porzingis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
Scooped up the board. Porzingis wasting no time going up with it.
Davis looking for an opening. Stolen by O'Neal. Ball is left side. Halliburton. Here's Porzingis to take the lead. Davis pulls it down.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Porzingis with the steal. And they're running.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Halliburton. Six on the shot clock. Now Porzingis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis.
It's hard trying to stay down when Porzingis is pumping because he's so tall, you're trying to get a jump on him. That's why he's so good at getting defenders to bite.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
That's what they needed from him, unaffected by the pressure.
Garland left side. Mobley up top. And stolen by Wallace. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's O'Neal. Wrestlers a three. He drills the three.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Now Davis. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Clearly, there's no doubt in the coach's mind. He told his guys, look, we're in this. All it takes is a couple of stops and a couple of buckets. It's yours for the taking. Now go out there and take it. I like his confidence, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Another chance here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Halliburton. Davis pulls it down. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Houston. Kamara with it. And here's Brunson. Driving to the basket. From outside. No good from 3.
In the clutch, Davis just showing supreme focus. When his team needs him, that's when he shows up the most.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbound, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
For the Rockets, Laravia, Isaiah Joe.
Pulls the trigger. So a close game sees Indiana.